Okay, so welcome. Today we're going to learn power rule, and this is a type of derivative. It falls under the heading of differential calculus. So let's begin with an example. Let's start with our function, and it's x squared. So how do we take the derivative using power rule? Okay, so step one, here's our function x squared. Move down to step two. You can see the first thing we do is we take the exponent, which is 2, and we bring it in front of our function. And in step 3, what we do with our exponent is we actually subtract 1 from it. In step 4, we simplify, and this is what we get, 2x. So we started out with x squared, we brought the exponent in front, subtracted 1 from the exponent, and we have taken the derivative of our original function using power rule. This is a general form of power rule. Essentially, if our exponent is n, you bring that out in front. As you can see, we have n times x to the n minus 1, which is what we just did. Sometimes you have a constant in front, and then when you need to use constant rule, but it's done exactly the same way. So you start with our function. Here we have 3x to the 4th in step 1. In step 2, we do what we did before. We bring the exponent, in this case it's 4, we bring it out front, but we do have that constant 3, so we have to bump over the constant to make room for the 4. And then in step 3, we subtract 1 from our exponent. And then in step 4, we multiply the 3 and the 4 to get 12. And then we simplify the x to the 4 minus 1 to get x cubed. And there we go. That's our derivative. Here's another example. In this particular case, the first thing we want to do is rewrite our function. The reason being we have to put it in the form a constant times x to the n. Without it being in that form, we can't apply power rule. So in step 1, we have our function 5 over 4x cubed. In step 2, we're just simply rewriting our function using exponent rules. We can write it as 5/4 x to the minus 3. Now we're in good shape. We have something in the proper form. So in step 2, we actually take our derivative using the rules we spoke about before. So, first thing, bring the negative 3 exponent in front, bump over the 5/4, then subtract 1 from that exponent. In step 3, we simplify. We've multiplied the minus 3 by 5/4 to get minus 15/4. And x to the negative 4, we put that in the denominator as x to the 4th. And that's power rule. Now go practice, and practice some more.